I envisioned a world where my business and my personal health and my freedom were not in conflict, but very much in alignment. After spending 20 years in consulting, I later got a master's degree in organizational and training development from Penn State University. I was a single mom. I had 3 children that I had to raise. I got my master's degree as a single mom, and it was tough. I worked in corporate America, and I worked sometimes 50, 60 hours a week, and would have to come home and take my kids to games and take them to practices and help them with their homework. And so, it was overwhelming. It got stressful. It was a lot. When I met my husband, he felt like what I was doing was important work, and he wanted to make sure that I didn't have to worry about cooking. I didn't have to worry about cleaning, that I had the space and the time to do that. Because of him, I was able to build all these businesses. I could not have done it without him. Evergreen Transformation and Change has been in business now for about 10 years, and I've been able to build a global brand within the United States where I've been able to serve so many different major organizations and communities. A little over a year ago, something completely changed my life, and that was I lost my husband. He had a major heart attack. He was the best thing in my life, my best friend, my supporter, my cheerleader. He was that steady voice and that steady support as I was growing these businesses over the last several years. All of a sudden, my life changed. Where do we go from here? What does my life look like now without my husband? When I lost my husband, I thought that life was over and could not see what my purpose was going to be from here. But understand that grief is something that can catapult you, that can deepen your purpose in a way that not having gone through that could ever have. I would say it's the resilience that has been the thing that has kept me constantly being able to change, being able to say, okay, life has thrown me these things, but now I get to reinvent myself. Now I get to have a new vision. I went through this time of healing, both emotionally and physically and spiritually. And I thought back to the times where I dreamed of owning property in another country, and I dreamed of living abroad and speaking fluent Spanish and owning a business and having different currencies. And I discovered Costa Rica. I went there for a vacation, but I decided, oh, let me look at some homes. And I got in contact with this realtor, and she drove me to this beautiful gated community. As we drove up to the gate, I said, oh, this is my house. I knew it instantly. 4 months later, I am living in Costa Rica and enjoying fresh food and nature and this peaceful, calm environment. It's been a total, complete reset for my life. I got got to dream again. I got to create a new vision for my life in Costa Rica. It has transitioned and expanded my business. It caused me to want to be a part of the vision of other people, basically giving folks the opportunity to have the same reset that I had in coming to Costa Rica. Not only are they having an opportunity to transform their careers, but also transform themselves personally. That vision that I had where having business and having, the financial freedom and having personal health be in alignment is not only possible, but I'm doing it.